A lot of information to digest here. I would like to open the floor for questions. Over here.
Arnie, you may be able to help me with this. Donna Schlachman, I represent Exeter. And I think in 2008, the state got a grant from the Pew Foundation to study our situation with our prisons, and came back saying that if we did early release community police, not community policing, I'm not sure the term.
Community corrections.
Corrections, that we would save a significant amount of money, besides also reducing our prison population so that we wouldn't have to build more prisons. And we did have a piece of legislation that went through towards that goal. I think it was 50.
SB 500. Senate Bill 500.
Thank you. Can you update us on where that is? Because it seems to me we need to go back. They did significant research for the state.
Right. So this was a good idea. So again, this is a question of, can we come up with common sense solutions to issues of crime and corrections? So here it says, let's study it. What does social science tell us about what works? And they said, let's come up, we can have this process where we can, people who are serving sentences for nonviolent crimes, where there's like a minimum sentence and a maximum sentence, let's try to get them out closer to their minimum rather than having them max out. And then people who are serving for violent crimes, at least if we let them out a little bit early, I think it was 3 months early,
Yeah,
then with intensive supervision from the parole department, then their likelihood of not committing a new offense and coming back to prison would be more likely. This idea was popular with the corrections department. It was popular with the prosecuting attorneys. It was popular with the conservative legislators who were had their eyes on the state's fiscal situation. It was popular with advocates for prisoners. And it was, in fact, the study committee that led to this was actually led by Senator Maggie Hassan, I believe. Anyway, it went through the legislature, and once this got implemented, the population of the prison system started to drop. And then this group of people that has been termed irresponsible group came to office, and they seized on this. This was actually used as an election campaign item, that somehow the state was letting out dangerous criminals, and this was used as a weapon against some of the legislators who had voted for it. They got thrown out. This new crop came in. They passed a different piece of legislation called Senate Bill 52, which reversed some of these policies, and the population in the prison system started going back up again. So again, we are in a situation right now where social science, moral beliefs, and fiscal sensibility all converge in the same place, and say we can do a better job by, if we can provide people with education, with mental health care, with help dealing with substance abuse issues while they're incarcerated, give them some skills and help them get out into the community with some assistance and with some supervision, that is going to improve public safety, it's going to strengthen our communities, and it's going to be cheaper. It all comes together until you introduce the possibility of private profit that thrives on more and more people being locked up for longer periods of time. That's kind of what that's part of what we're dealing with here.